All right, hello everyone. We are back at it again. My name is Johnny Ochoa, owner of Asphalt Paving Marketers and Demolition Marketers. So we only focus on asphalt paving and demolition companies in order to get them ranked in the Google top 3 map pack. We absolutely love the map pack. This is our specialty on generating high quality leads for our customers. Obviously, running ads and maybe having a Yelp profile and doing some Facebook marketing is also great. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, but the number one area that all asphalt and demolition companies should be focusing on in 2026 is getting their Google business profile ranked in the map pack. Asphalt paving and demolition is just so far behind the times when it comes to getting ranked in the map pack. There are guys that have probably been around for 50 years that only have 10 reviews on their Google business profile. In the meantime, if you look up HVAC or roofing or even tree service guys, these guys have probably been in business maybe 3 years and they already have 300, 500, 700 reviews on their profile. So if asphalt paving and demolition companies could have that mindset of focusing a lot of their marketing attention on their Google business profile, they would be able to skyrocket their marketing so far ahead of their competitors in the next year or two, especially when AI is coming out and more customers are going to Google. You can just be the undisputed #1 business in your area. So I harp on it so much, but there's just not that many people that are actually listening to me. So I'm just gonna keep trying to hammer it home. Getting Google business profiles ranked in the top 3 is your #1 cheat code in 2026. And the good thing is, when you're doing a lot of the things that rank your Google business profile, it's gonna help your AI rankings also. So, and one marketing thing that we do at Asphalt Paving Marketers and Demolition Marketers is we push our guys to get multiple Google business profiles. Now, I don't hear it very much from other marketing companies. They say that this might violate Google's terms of services and blah, blah, blah. But if you have a legitimate office and you legitimately serve that area, you can and you should have multiple Google business profiles, especially if you serve big cities. Or maybe you're a guy that has a large service area range. So maybe you go out 50 miles, 100 miles doing demolition and asphalt. So you should have multiple Google business profiles. There's no reason why you shouldn't. So today I'm going to do this. It's gonna be very short, but I'm gonna show you one company that is absolutely crushing it. I'm not gonna lie, this is the guy that we kind of got our strategy from about 4 years ago. So I don't know them, they don't know me. They're not one of our customers, but when I did have a potential customer come to me and they were in this area and I started doing research on their competitors, I found this company. And then I started doing more research on this specific company and found that they had 5 Google business profiles live. This was about 4 years ago that I saw this and I thought, man, how are they doing this? So I did more research and then I saw that they were able to exponentially dominate their market. Like there's nobody even close to them in this area that's ranking in the top 3 map pack like they are. So what I'm gonna do today is, and again, I don't know them, they don't know me, they're not a client, but I'm gonna show you what having multiple Google business profiles will do for your demolition or asphalt paving business. I'm gonna show you the dominance that this company has in their local market, why they're probably doing $2 to $3 million alone just by having these multiple Google business profiles. So obviously, in addition to word of mouth, in addition to having contracts for the past 10 to 20 years because you're doing really good work in that area, but if you can just have 4 or 5 Google business profiles that are going to produce $2 to $3 million a year in leads for you, like, why don't you have it? So again, these are leads from people that they don't have a reference for asphalt or demolition in their area. So what do? They're going to go to Google, they're going to type in asphalt company near me, and they're going to look at the companies that are dominating in the local map pack. So I'm going to show you right now why this company is probably doing $2 to $3 million just by having their Google business profile ranked in that map pack. I'm super excited. Again, I don't want to step on any toes, so don't do anything crazy to their profiles, but I'm just going to show you what is possible in your area if you are an asphalt paving or a demolition company. And this is a strategy that we use here at our agency. So let's dive right in and I'll show you. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, we have a fresh canvas here. So I'm just going to show you Eccles Paving. So if we look up Eccles Paving, look at these guys. West Valley, Utah, Mapleton, Utah, Ogden, Utah. They're also running sponsored posts. God, these guys are unbelievable. Look how many they have. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 profiles now. And if we look on the map, one thing that we see is all 6 of them have Google business profiles with an address showing. They're not service area businesses, but they all have their address showing. And they're all kind of strategically placed in the cities. So one in Provo, Park City. Looks like we have 2 here in Salt Lake City, 1 in Ogden, and then this is a newer one in Logan. I don't think, because this only has 16 reviews on it. So 16 reviews. This one in Ogden, how many they have? 222 reviews. Let's check out the one in Park City, 225. This one has 300. let's see this other one. 300. Let's go to this one. This one is 14. So I'm not sure. This might be just like an extra one. I don't know. 2 of them is not a bad deal in a place like Salt Lake City. This one has 577 reviews. I'm just saying, these guys are absolutely crushing it. And if we go to, let's just run a heat map for one of them. Let's just see. Let's do the one that's here in Provo. So we'll do Asphalt Contractor, because we like to do the key term, which is their main category. So Asphalt Contractor Provo. And let's just see what comes up. So we'll do GBP. We'll go to new. And then let's make sure we get the right one. Eccles Paving Provo. Let's see, this one has 577 reviews. Yeah, it says Mapleton, but close enough. All right, so key term. Let's just do Asphalt Contractor. Now, I have not ran this heat map, so this could backfire tremendously if they are not ranking, but I'm just going to assume that they are going to be absolutely crushing this heat map. So let's run this scan. Again, we do local pack, not the Google Maps, because no one is going to Google Maps to search. Usually they are doing it just from their, well, not as dominant as I thought it was going to be. Now, Asphalt Contractor, a little bit harder of a key term, but still, man, this just kind of goes to show you that even someone with 577 reviews in a place like Provo, which I'm assuming Provo population, 115,000. So not that big. Wow, this is actually pretty surprising. I'm going to pause this until this actually runs. Okay, results are back and not as dominant as I was promising you. So I do apologize. Now they are number 2 when it comes to top 3. So 801 Asphalt is actually crushing it. They are number 2. So, oh, this looks a lot better. Is this their heat map or is this one? Oh, here we go. Okay. So they're doing, I mean, it's pretty good. They're top 3 damn near everywhere. So their address is somewhere down here. So if we go up, I mean, they're doing pretty good, right? So this is not a bad heat map. And again, if I had to choose between 801 Asphalt, let's see if we can find them. So, okay. So here's the thing where reviews, I don't think help get you ranked, but it does help with conversion. So if I'm an unbiased customer and I find 801 Asphalt with 26 reviews, pretty good. They are ranking number 1. But then if I find Eccles Paving with 577 reviews, and then the next guy is Utah Asphalt with 3 reviews, I mean, who are you choosing? You're choosing Eccles Paving all day. Like it's not even a question who you're picking first, which is why I harp on getting more reviews on your Google business profile. For some reason, Asphalt Paving, Demolition, getting 20 reviews, you're happy with it. Most companies are happy with it. And they're like, yeah, we got 20. When, again, if I go to, and again, this could backfire too, Provo Roofing Companies. If I go to Provo Roofing Companies, you know, the top guys, kind of backfired, 13, not the best, 71, 90, 94. So, I mean, not as good. Maybe let's do HVAC, Provo HVAC. Come on, HVAC, hammer my point home. All right, so this is a little better here. So, you know, 639 reviews, 1.3, 93 is the lowest, 432 reviews. Like this is kind of what we're used to seeing in home service businesses. But again, for Asphalt Paving, you know, 20 reviews gets you in the top. So Eccles Paving, absolutely crushing it. They're undisputed champion in Provo. Let's just do one more. Let's do Salt Lake City since that's a bigger one. So let's go back. Let's do a new one. Eccles Paving, Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City. Again, I'm a huge fanboy over this company. No, we don't want that one. We want the 500 one. Because these guys they're just doing it right. It's not coming up. Interesting. While I can't pull up this one. Let's see, 300 reviews. Let's try to do share, copy this. Here we go. Eccles Paving. Let's see if this does it. I think what we'll have to do actually is go to Google Maps. And then we'll do Eccles Paving, Salt Lake City. Again, we are doing this live. Oh, this one just keeps coming up for some reason. It's weird. Let's just do Eccles Paving. Maybe I can click on the one I want. Move my big head out of the way. This one. Okay, let's share this link. Let's see if this gets us where we're trying to go. And again, maybe this one's not ranking. That's why Google doesn't want to show it to me. So let's try to add that in, see if it works. Okay, here it is. West Valley City. So not technically in Salt Lake City, but let's try it and see. So again, Asphalt Contractor, and then Asphalt Contractor, Salt Lake City. I spell everything right. Yep. Okay, let's run this. Again, we want the local pack. I don't know why it always refers to this. And then let's run this. And then I will pause it again until it's all done. All right, results are in. And again, I mean, pretty much crushing it in Salt Lake City. Ones, twos, and threes all throughout the city. I mean, their dominance is just undisputed. But one thing that I do want to point out is that, you know, they have these guys who I didn't really notice before, but Go Pave Utah, shout out to them, 915 reviews. So Echoes Paving, no wonder they have a bunch of Google business profiles. So let's take this as like a learning time, right? So let's just say you are in Salt Lake City and you have one Google business profile. Like Salt Lake City is your main area. You only have one Google business profile, and Go Pave Utah is your direct competitor. Even Echoes Paving, that has 300 Google business reviews, they're getting chosen second. Go Pave Utah is getting chosen number one every single time. And the only way Echoes Paving is getting called is if Go Pave has absolute terrible customer service. Maybe their pricing is just outrageous. That's when Echoes Paving is going to get chosen, even though they have 300 reviews. So I'm saying this because Go Pave Utah, they're not in Provo. They're not in Ogden. They're not in Logan. So Echoes Paving can now dominate 4 other cities and still, you know, maybe pick up the scraps from Go Pave Utah. But if Echoes Paving was just in Salt Lake City, they only had one Google business profile, they would be fighting for the scraps of Go Pave Utah, which is another reason why you should diversify your leads coming in through a Google business profile. Don't have just one and only concentrate on one Google business profile, because some days, you know, even Serrato's Asphalt, they might get 1 or 2 for some reason. They might get 1 or 2 leads over Echoes Paving for whatever reason in that month. But diversifying your Google business profiles, having multiple of them, so that way maybe one day Provo has 2 leads come in, Salt Lake has none, Ogden has 0, Logan has 1. And then on Tuesday, Logan has 1, Ogden has 0, Salt Lake has 1, Provo has 0. Then on Wednesday, Salt Lake has 3, and then Ogden, Logan, and Provo has none. So if you only had one Google business profile, you would just be relying on that one area to get Google business or to get leads. But if you have multiple, then you can basically stack the deck in your favor and know that, you know, every single month you're going to get 30 legitimate high quality leads from Google, whether that's 10 from Salt Lake, 5 from Logan, 5 from Ogden, and 10 from Provo. Honestly, we don't really care which area it's coming from. We just want high quality leads coming in. So if you handcuff yourself and only have one area that you service with one Google business profile, it's going to be a lot harder to become that multi-million-dollar demolition or asphalt paving business. So diversify your marketing. Same as, you know, what I say, don't just have Google business profiles. Don't just rely on Google business profiles. You know, maybe run some Facebook ads, maybe have a Yelp profile or a Nextdoor profile. Like, I'm not hating on Angie Leads. Maybe have an Angie Leads if that brings you 1 or 2 extra leads a month. It's just like, I always say, it's just like having an investment portfolio, right? Like, you don't want to put all your money in one stock. You diversify for a reason, because one stock might do really well, one stock might do really bad, one stock might be just decent. But if you put all of it in one, if you put all your eggs in one basket, that's not the way to go in investing, and it's definitely not the way to go in marketing. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, Echoes Paving, whoever you guys are, I've never talked to you, but you guys are absolutely freaking crushing it. I don't know if I can curse on here, but you guys are crushing it. This is literally the epitome of what I'm trying to do with all of our clients that come in. It's like, hey, you service this big area, you know, you should be able to, I'm not sure how far, maybe this is 50 miles away, but you should have multiple Google business profiles. Even like Park City and Salt Lake, they're kind of close to each other. So should I have one in Park City? Yes, you should have one. Park City and Provo are pretty close together. Who cares? Have an extra Google business profile, because at the end of the day too, Echoes Paving owns all of these profiles. They don't rent any of these leads coming in. I don't own them. Their marketing company, if they do have one, doesn't own it. They own these outright. So it's an investment in their company. And maybe, heaven forbid, one day they want to sell their company. Having these Google business profiles, giving it to an investor and saying, hey, every month I'm going to get, you know, 30 high quality leads because I have 6 Google business profiles that bring in leads like clockwork. Man, I am going to get off my high horse. I'm going on a tangent. I'm going on a rant right now, but because these guys are doing it right. And if I could get this across to every single one of the guys that I talk to that come to me and I say, hey, it's going to be X amount of dollars. And they're like, oh, that's so expensive. And I'm like, man, think about long term. Like you can't just think about, hey, in the next month, I need leads, because that's not going to service you. You've been doing that for the past 5 years, just worrying about when the next lead is going to come in. How about we invest in your brand, invest in your online presence, invest in your Google business profiles. So maybe in 2026 you suck, right? But we build you 4 different Google business profiles. And now in 2027, you have 4 profiles that are generating you leads all the time. Like that's the kind of mindset that you have to have as an asphalt paving or as a demolition business, because online is never going to go away. I hate to break it to you. It's just not going away. Now, AI mode, like this is going to take over, I think. But again, if you create a brand on maps, if you create a solid brand, if you get into the community, get the right backlinks, if you get your Google business profile usually ranked in the top 3, the AI mode is going to trust you because you are a high quality brand. So it's kind of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm gonna get off my high horse. Hopefully this has been helpful. Like hopefully this has opened your eyes to what is possible. Like if another marketing company tells me you're not allowed to have a Google business, multiple Google business profiles, or if another demolition or asphalt guy says, oh, I think that's against Google's terms of services, just show them Echoes Paving and say, if you do it right, if you actually have an address, you actually have an office, invest $200 in having an office. Before I leave, let's do Craigslist, Salt Lake City. We're on a roll. So let's just keep fucking going, huh? So let's go to office commercial. Let's just see, how much does an office cost you in Salt Lake City? So let's try the 200 square feet, 100 to 200 square feet. This is literally perfect. They don't tell me how much. Oh, this is like a WeWork. I mean, kind of works. WeWork kind of works. These look like the same. Let's check out over here. Need space for a meeting, rent for a day. That's like a WeWork. Still kind of works, but come on, give me something good. 1 to 2 person office. Look at this right here. 1 to 2 person office, $450. So pay $450 for 3 months. Do a 3-month lease, $450. Go to your Google business profile, get it verified with an address at this location for 3 months. If you are really, that crunched for cash, pay, what is that? 9, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, $13.50. So you pay $13.50 to have a Google business profile that's live with an address. And then you just start getting so many reviews on it. I don't have any cards with me, but you get a little Google review card. Hold on, let's pause it. So you give your guys these Google review cards, check them out. All it does is you tap it on the phone and your review profile comes up. Google recently updated their terms of services for reviews, saying you can't add names to it. So don't add any names. Don't do any incentives or anything like that. Don't do it, but give them the review cards and say, hey, every project you do, tap this on the phone. Be right there. It comes up directly to the review area. So that way you can get more reviews on there. Because again, although reviews don't help you rank, it's a huge conversion factor, because I'm clicking on the guy that's got 90, 94 reviews all day before the guy that has 13 reviews. So it doesn't matter if you're ranking, if your conversions are shitty. So, all right, I'm done. That's it. I'm done for the day. Hopefully this was helpful. Check out the shirts. We just got some branded swag, Asphalt Paving Marketers, Demolition Marketers. I mean, no one wants it, but if you do want it, let me know. I'll send it to you. And that's it. It's really that simple. There are no cheat codes. There's no hacks. There's nothing to marketing nowadays. I see so many things online, like 100 leads in 30 days, and I'll get your Google business profile ranked in 10 days in the top 3. But man, that just doesn't work. Just do the work, right? Do the work right. So that way, for the next 10 to 20 years, you're going to be the king of asphalt in your city, the king of demolition in your city. Just don't try to do the cheat codes. Don't try to do the shortcuts. It's just not going to work. I just don't do it. All right. So I'm done. Have a great one. Thank you for staying. If you stayed this long, you rock. Hit me up. I've got a school community. I have Facebook pages. I put up a lot of these videos. I'm just really trying to get the message out to asphalt and demolition, because again, we're so far behind the times when it comes to Google business profiles. It's really anyone's game in your city. Like, I've yet to see a city like this that has a guy that has 900 review. This is so uncommon. But again, yes, he's ranking in Salt Lake, but he's not in Provo. He's not in Park City. He's not in Ogden. He's not in Logan. So there are still ways to dominate, even if you do have a guy like this, but I guarantee you don't. So hit me up. We'll do a heat map. I'll run a heat map for you. You can see where you're at. If I was you, I would go into Ogden. I'd go into Logan. I'd go into Park City. Let's come up with a strategy for you. Let's find an office building in your area that you can rent out. I will show you. I have a video showing you how to Don't look at that stuff. This is literally get your Google business profile rank. Like I give you the steps on how to verify your Google business profile. This is literally what we do on how to, like, this is what we send our guys to get your Google business profile live with an address. Look, I'm going on Craigslist right here, literally what I just showed you. So, all right, I'm done. Have a great one. Thanks for sticking around. I just want Asphalt Demolition guys to win. It's not that hard. Google is not that hard for us. So again, hit me up. We'll do a heat map for you. Subscribe, watch more videos. Take care. Have a great one.